All right, hey guys. Someone asked to question me, what advice would I give to parents for dating for their kids? Now, listen, you can read a lot of books, blog articles, you can talk to people, and I am not telling you that this is what you have to do. I'm just telling you what I did, and you can do whatever you want with it. I have two kids. One is going to be 19 this year, and one's going to be, actually, she already is 16. And our recommendation to our kids have always been that dating isn't allowed within our home. I honestly, my perspective is that dating is dumb. I think that there's no point in dating if you're not moving towards marriage. If you start young, what happens is you get in these big emotional relationships, and then they turn into physical relationships, and all you end up doing is tearing the flesh from the bone. And what I've found, and this is where the knife's really going to cut, is that if mom and dad stay married and mom and dad love their kids the way that God intends them to, the son doesn't go off and try to find himself in a girl, and the daughter doesn't run off and try to find herself in a boy. Both of my kids are not really boy or girl crazy, even though all their friends are around them are. And a lot of times, if you peel back the onion, you watch the kids that are really crazy on dating, a lot of times because there's a deficiency in the home. And so what we've always told our kids is that there's no point in dating if it's not leading towards marriage. And so when my kids, my son will go out with groups of girls and guys, and my daughter will go out with groups of girls and guys, but we don't allow one-on-one dating. We don't allow them to have serious relationships or texting relationships or some sort of passionate love relationships when they're in our house. And some people might question that. But what my kids don't realize, I'm actually protecting their hearts. And the idea that they need to experience the pain, or they have to experience these different types of relationships before they can understand relationships, just aren't true. Because when you meet your mate, it's different, especially when you're older, because you understand who you are in Christ, you understand what you want out of life. And then you date under the protection of your parents and your older siblings. And so when my kids are ready to date, they're going to do it at home. They're going to do it in front of me and my wife. And again, I understand that people won't agree with me, but what I've done for my kids is I've protected them from the emotional pain and scarring of broken relationships in junior high, high school, and college. And while people may not agree with me, they're my kids. And so it's my right and prerogative to tell them how they're going to live and what they're going to do while they're living underneath my house. If they want to move out and live their life a different way, that's completely up to them. But as long as they're underneath my roof, they're underneath my rules, and the rules of, excuse me, not our rules, because it's me and my wife, our rules, are that they're not going to date because there's just no fruitfulness in it all. So it's up to you what you want to do. All I can tell you is that my kids love God, they love each other, they love us. They're not running around doing a bunch of dates, and they have more money in their pocket. They don't have a bunch of emotional problems, and they realize that one day God's going to bring them a mate, and then they'll work on dating then. So that's my advice for marriage. If you like this video, you can like, share, or comment, or you can argue with me about it. I don't know if I'll respond. If we're not friends on social media, you can find me on all the big ones. And yeah, man, that's it. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you got something out of it. Love you. Have a good day. Bye.